have 16 more participants. Okay, you can just type your names in the chat window, and that should be good, so that we at least we can be in touch, and maybe yeah, share your info in the chat also. Okay, so we'll start. So as I understand, all of you have registered for the convention. आप सभी ने कन्वेंशन के लिए रजिस्टर किया है, तो क्या क्या ये सही सही है? इज माय अंडरस्टैंडिंग करेक्ट? आपको कंफर्मेशन मेल मिला होगा हमारे तरफ से?
यस, मिला है।
ओके ओके, ठीक है। ओके, ग्रेट। सो आपको एक फॉर्म भी आ गया होगा उसके बाद फॉर कंफर्मिंग योर अराइवल डेट्स एंड अंडरटेकिंग एंड इंटेंसिव्स, है ना? तो वो भी आप फिल कर लीजिए। उसी मेल में आपको जो मेल आपको मिला है उसमें ही आप फिल कर सकते हैं कि कंफर्मेशन फॉर्म that is mandatory to be filled by all the participants. So we will start the orientation. I understand many of you are attending a SPIC MACAY program. Some of you maybe have attended earlier, and some of you have attended first time. So would you like to raise your hand, like those who are joining SPIC MACAY for the first time? Would you like to raise your hands, or maybe like just you can use in Zoom, you can just use the hand feature? Okay, okay, 2 of you are attending first time. Okay, okay, great. Okay, so 4 of you are attending first time, and okay. Okay. Okay, great. So, okay, 5 of you are attending first time. So, great. So, as I understand, like, so we'll, okay. Okay, great. So we will start with a little bit of orientation and discussion about what is SPIC MACAY and what is the objective of doing the programs and attending the convention. So,
सर विसाची जी,
हाँ,
मैं नीरजा शुक्ला स्पीक मैके यूपी से। मैं ये जानना चाह रही थी कि अभी कुछ अगर स्टूडेंट्स था जिन्होंने इंडिविजुअल करवाया था रजिस्ट्रेशन, उनका अभी कंफर्मेशन नहीं आया है, तो
मैम अभी क्वेश्चन आंसर हम बाद में करेंगे, अभी तो ओरिएंटेशन हो रहा है। आप मुझे कॉल करिएगा फोन पे, तो उसमें हम डिस्कस कर सकते हैं।
ओके, थैंक यू।
ओके, तो so for all the participants who are joining, we'd like to show a small video on what is SPIC MACAY and why we are doing it.
सभ्य वॉल्यूम नहीं आ रही वीडियो में।
कुछ चीजों को हम छू सकते हैं, कारें, फोन, कंप्यूटर्स, आपके हाथ में लगातार चलती पेंसिल, रीबॉक के लेटेस्ट जूते, आज का अखबार, कुछ चीजें सिर्फ महसूस की जाती हैं। नई कार में बैठकर सपने पूरे होने का एहसास, नए फोन पर पहली बार अपना मनपसंद गाना, लगातार चलती पेंसिल से बना नया स्केच, आज के अखबार की हेडलाइन पढ़कर आया गुस्सा। कुछ चीजें सिर्फ महसूस की जाती। हमारा म्यूजिक, हमारा कल्चर, योगा, मेडिटेशन, हमारे फेस्टिवल, ये सब हजारों सालों से इंसान की अंदर की भूख को पूरा करते आए, वो जो महसूस की जाती है। सोसाइटी फॉर द प्रमोशन ऑफ इंडियन क्लासिकल म्यूजिक एंड कल्चर अमंगस्ट यूथ, स्पिक मैके, उन लोगों से बनी है जो महसूस करते हैं या करना चाहते हैं। बच्चे, बड़े, स्टूडेंट्स, प्रोफेशनल्स, टीचर्स, डॉक्टर्स। फर्क ये नहीं पड़ता कि आपकी उम्र या प्रोफेशन क्या है, सवाल ये है कि आप अपने को समझने के लिए किस हद तक जाएंगे। स्पिक मैके का लोगो है द वर्टिकल आई और द इनर आई, द आई ऑफ परसेप्शन एंड इंक्वायरी। हमारे लिए म्यूजिक, कल्चर, आर्ट, हमारी सभ्यता, फिलॉसफी वो जरिए हैं जिनसे हम अपनी अमूल्य सांस्कृतिक धरोहर को समझ पाते हैं, वो धरोहर जिसको हम वक्त के साथ साथ किसी हद तक भूलते जा रहे हैं। स्पिक मैके के हाथ और कंधे हैं स्पिक मैके के वॉलंटियर्स, वो लोग जो इस तेज रफ्तार जिंदगी के बावजूद अपनी विरासत, अपनी आइडेंटिटी, हमारे देश की आत्मा और स्वरूप के साथ जुड़े रहना चाहते हैं। हर साल स्पिक मैके के देश भर में फैले वॉलंटियर्स स्कूल्स, कॉलेजेस, इंस्टीट्यूशंस में हजारों इवेंट्स ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं। इन इवेंट्स से हमारी सभ्यता और संस्कृति वहां पहुंचती है जहां हमारा भविष्य है, हमारा फ्यूचर है, हमारा यूथ। फिल्म, थिएटर, म्यूजिक, डांस फॉर्म्स, फोक आर्ट और इन जैसे और माध्यमों से हम लाखों लोगों तक अपनी हजारों साल की विरासत को पहुंचा पाते हैं। वो विरासत जिसको बचाना या जाने देना सिर्फ हमारे हाथ में है। वो विरासत जिसको आज हमारी जरूरत है।
So as we saw, this is what Speak Mackay does. We take our heritage and culture to the young students and the young minds of the country. So the objective of Speak Mackay, या Speak Mackay का उद्देश्य ये नहीं कि म्यूजिक एंड आर्ट्स सिखाना है, बट उसके माध्यम से उसका मकसद ये है कि हम अपनी अंदरूनी शख्सियत से, अपने अंदरूनी सेल्फ से कनेक्ट कर पाए और उससे हमें बहुत ज़्यादा एकाग्रता मिलता है और फोकस मिलता है और हम एक अच्छे इंसान बनने के रास्ते पर चल सकते हैं। तो अब हम थोड़ा सा डॉक्टर सेठ की के तरफ से हम कुछ उनसे कुछ हम बातें और हम बताएंगे आपको कि स्पीक मैके एंड हाउ वी आर व्हाट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट एंड व्हाई वी आर अटेंडिंग द कन्वेंशन। मैं थोड़ा सा आपको और डिटेल्स शेयर करूंगा।
ago when he used minoxidil as the only solution.
My dear friends, SPIC MACAY, the Society for the Promotion of, is a voluntary movement and is trying to bring the best of our heritage into the lives of young people. Now, in a voluntary movement, what is the first thing that's required? Obviously, volunteers. See, in a company, what you do is you set up a big setup and then you hire people. But in a voluntary movement, you first get the people and then you look for a place and money and all the other things. So the most important ingredient in a movement like ours are volunteers. And therefore, I'm requesting you to give a little bit of your time to this lovely movement. And if you can't, then look for somebody, friends, Romans, countrymen, who can give a little bit of their time. Anyone from the age of about 15 till 75, 80, who is a little active and who can give a little bit of their time. It could be housewives, it could be retired people, it could be staff members, students, etc., etc., etc. But I really request all of you to try to bring this wonderful idea of Nishkam Seva back into society. Today, NGOs are largely speaking very professionally run, but we have purposely kept it as a voluntary movement because we wanted to bring this encouragement, we wanted to encourage this concept of giving without expectation. This used to be one of the wonderful things in our society at one time. Today, everything has become a transaction. I give you something, then you give me back something. But here, I often call this law of Nishkam Seva is something like the Newton's third law of motion. The Newton's third law of motion says to every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. But here, there's to every action, the reaction far exceeds the action, but does not come from where the action is placed. It gets multiplied, 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 and then comes from somewhere else. There's only one rider. If you expect, it gets broken. So therefore, this concept is one very integral part of the thinking process in SPIC MACAY. And therefore, we would like to have really truly volunteers who want to give of themselves without expecting anything in return. Now, this is a very difficult call, I know. People do expect whenever they give, whatever they give, they would like to get something back. But the less you expect, it's a progressive thing. It happens progressively. When you start giving, then you go with some expectation. But as you keep on giving, you find that the level of expectation keeps coming down. And finally, it should come to that level where you don't expect anything. And that itself is a very, very great thing. So therefore, I'm requesting all of you to give a little bit of your time to this movement which is trying to bring some aspects into the lives of young people which are sorely missing. A little amount of abstraction, a little amount of subtlety, a little amount of inspiration, and a respect for the mystical. I remember what Virju Maharaj Ji used to say. He said that मेरे गुरु के बड़े बड़े मूछे थे, and he was very fat, मतलब stout. And when he did the Radha Krishna theme, he just with his eyes, from one side he went, from being Krishna, with his eyes he became Radha. And he said that nowadays if I try it, it'll just get missed. Nobody will be able to see it. Ustad Bismillah Khan Sahab used to say, आजकल वाह वाह करवाने वाले बहुत हो गए, पर निकलवाने वाले गिने चुने रह गए. So these are some of the things which are missing in our lives today. Everything has become entertainment, very little of elevation. All these aspects can be brought in if we concentrate a little bit on our heritage. And therefore, I'm requesting you for your support and your help. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Do you aspire?
So we would like to thank Dr. Seth for sharing a message on how we can also do our bit to contribute and take our heritage to all the students and young minds of the country. And now we will discuss little bit about the convention and what we will be expecting. So by now, I'm sure you would have got a very good picture that the objective to attend and be a part is to first discover yourself, and we just saw the process of that so far. And we will just little bit explain little bit of the about the eye, the vertical eye, and then we will proceed with the details of convention.
Dear friends, many people ask me what is the philosophy. Dear friends, many people ask me what is the philosophy behind this logo of ours, the eye. The eye, this is like the eye, inner eye of wisdom and inquiry. And it's not like a normal eye, that's why as you see it's not like a normal eye. It opens, when it opens, you see more than what you can see, that beyond what you can see. And this happens when you go through a deep state of meditation, inquiry. You come to a stage when you are able to see things beyond what you can see. And that is the opening of this inner eye of wisdom and inquiry. As you notice, it's not in this shape, it's in this shape. Also notice that the eyeball is not black, it's something different, it's red. It's just figment of the imagination. The flames are not red, they are black. So it's all like ulta palta. Just to show that it's a different type of an eye, a different type of way of looking at life, looking at deep elements of truth. Thank you.
We thank Dr. Seth for explaining why we have the eye as our logo, and we always keep it in all our programs. We will just show you some of the glimpse of our previous international conventions, and what is the daily schedule? एक दिनचर्या जो हमारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स और वॉलंटियर्स की होगी कन्वेंशन में.
of India.
स्पिक मैके द्वारा आयोजित नेशनल स्कूल इंटेंसिव विद्यार्थियों को भारतीय संस्कृति, परंपरा तथा विरासत को जानने, समझने व अनुभव करने का सुअवसर है.
The program is being inaugurated by Maestro Srimati Girja Devi ji and Pandit Krishan Maharaj ji.
मैं भगवान से यही प्रार्थना करती हूँ कि पढ़ाई के साथ साथ संगीत का भी होना जरूरी है.
हमारे साथ
The Isha Foundation is set amongst majestic mountains in Coimbatore.
हमारे कन्वेंशन में इंटेंसिव होंगे. सुबह 9 बजे से 12 बजे every day for 7 days we have intensives जहाँ पे आप गुरु के समक्ष बैठकर संगीत, नृत्य, कला तालीम ले पाएंगे. Every evening from 6 to 9 we will have concerts and recitals by great maestros. आप देख सकते हैं उस्ताद
देवी चली गई, महमूद धौलपुरी चले गए, सारंगी वाला चला गया. मगर जब हमारे सामने ये प्रस्ताव आया बच्चों के सामने, आप
महाराज
Habib Tanveer ji is a pioneer.
ये हमारे पेंटिंग वर्कशॉप्स, vocal workshops, and
My name is Sarita Mathur. I'm from the Sri Ram School, Gurgaon.
all the teachers will be there on the campus to guide and help
have
the
a
students.
chance to interact with the organization again now that I am principal of the school.
Bangladesh from Silver Line School, Ghaziabad. It was probably in 98 that we got associated with the SPIC MACAY, and our children have been benefited by programs.
Is a 2000-year-old ancient art form which we will observe on the day 7 of inauguration by Shri Malti Mantri. The UNESCO Heritage Art Form. Rajan Sajan. This is Rudra Veena, which is a very rare and traditional instrument on which Drupad music. Last day of the convention, हम हेरिटेज हॉल पर जाएंगे, जहाँ पर हम नागपुर में VNIT नागपुर में हिस्टोरिकल प्लेसेस हम देखेंगे. Some of the temples and places of history like Diksha Bhumi, Ramtik. Now I would like to invite our chairperson Tiwari sir to सर आप थोड़ा सा शेड्यूल और डेली शेड्यूल के बारे में थोड़ा सा पार्टिसिपेंट्स को अवगत कराएं और किस तरीके से उन्हें 7 दिन वो शेड्यूल फॉलो करना होगा. मैं स्क्रीन पर शेड्यूल थोड़ा सा दिखाता हूँ, अगर आपको पार्टिसिपेंट्स को दिख जाए. यस सर.
नमस्कार, मेरी आवाज आ रही है आपको? कैन यू हियर मी?
Yes, sir. We can.
आ रही है आवाज.
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
नमस्कार. What we are actually doing at these conventions is not entertainment, is the thing that all of us have to remember. So we have to keep the entire schedule into our mind and follow each and everything. That means we have to get up early in the morning in order to attend the yoga sessions. Means there will be Nada Yoga, as you have seen recently in some video, and there will be Hatha Yoga also. So that is actually preparing you for the entire day and also the evening. So the yoga session is very, very important. Very important. It cannot be skipped. And to wake up early in the morning ensures that you have to sleep in time. That means the time given is 10. So lights off at 10 o'clock. The idea is to detox you and to shut you off from the outside world. So getting up early in the morning and sleeping at 10 is very, very important. You can keep awake all night at your home after you come back. But for these days, you have to follow this schedule, please. So waking up at 4 means a little early. Somebody will be there to wake you up. And then sleeping at 10. So this is how your schedule will start. After yoga, you have to go around and do a little bit of shramdan. Means wherever you find something scattered or littered, you have to pick it up and place it at the right place in some dustbin. And after that, your personal time, your breakfast. But another very important thing is the intensives. Intensives will start at 9 every day. So before, of course, because in order to pay respect to the teacher, we have to reach your assigned room for intensives 5 minutes before 9.
राम राम, शादी की सालगिरह मुबारक हो।
ये कौन है भाई? तो आपको 9 से 5 मिनट्स पहले इंटेंसिव जो आपको असाइंड हुआ है, that room you have to reach. This is very, very important. And as has been given in the guidelines, you have to keep your footwear in a row, very nicely, put in order outside the room. Keep your water bottle so that you don't have to come out. Before going to the room, please, get ready for the entire period, 9 to 12, so that you don't have to go out. So visit the washroom, fill your bottles, and then settle down before 5 minutes before the intensive starts. And after that, in the afternoon, you have to take your lunch and attend afternoon sessions. Then again, there'll be, early dinner at around 5:30, and you'll have to prepare for the evening programs also. And then again, at 10, lights off. You'll have ample opportunities in your life to, walk around or to visit places. But this is the time that you have to really keep to yourself, and you have to keep your time, your mind, right? Totally devoted to these 5 days. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So, thank you so much for the nice way you guided all the participants. So, in the same way, we have shared this schedule also, and on the final day, we will have overnight concert by the respected artists. There will be 6 and 7 artists performing from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. the whole night on the last day, and we will then go for heritage tours. So these are the venues of the heritage tours, and we are planning that. We have sent you in the confirmation form also. You have received in your email. All of you have received the confirmation form. So you need to choose your preference for heritage tour as well as intensive workshops, which art form you would like to take, and you can give your preferences in the confirmation form, and then we will confirm you the intensive choices and yoga choices and heritage workshops. And that form, filling that form is mandatory. तो आपको वो form mandatorily fill करना है. Then we will allocate the accommodation, the intensive workshops, and the heritage tours. So we have with us रिंकू मैम. रिंकू मैम, आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे? Rinku ma'am is one of our main coordinators from Nagpur. So, and we have Ranjana ma'am as well, who are one of our core committee members. So, आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे, Rinku ma'am?
Yes, Sabya. I hope, I don't know, I can't see myself. Let me see whether I'm, yeah, there I am. And I also have Sujata ma'am with me. She is going to be my teacher in charge with my delegates. So we both are here attending from school. So I just heard Tiwari ji speaking about all our daily routines. Yes, this is something that all delegates will have to follow. It might seem a little difficult in the morning, especially the first day, that getting up at 3 and 3:30 or something, and then getting ready to go for yoga. But believe me, in next 2 days, you get acquainted with it, and then you will be looking forward to it, because the sessions are extremely invigorating. It will take you to another level. Listening to the gurus, listening to whether Nad Yoga or Hatha Yoga. Nad Yoga is for your voice culture, and Hatha Yoga is for your physical yoga. So both the sessions by these renowned gurus are going to really invigorate you. And after the 3-hour yoga, then we go for a little bit of Shramdan. We clean up the area that we find if it is littered around. And then we go for our daily routine, like getting ready for breakfast. Some people would like to go back to their hostels, get ready, and then go for breakfast. Some people prefer it the other way. They have breakfast first and then go back and get ready. And then we have to reach the intensive venues by 9 a.m. So one thing is there, VNIT campus, you will be provided with a map of the campus. In the beginning, again, like every big campus, it finds a little, like, it's like a maze. You feel like, where have I got lost? But then within first, second day, again, and as it is, you are not alone. You will be with so many students, and you can definitely look for the directions and reach your venues. But reaching on time is extremely important. So the time schedule has to be followed. 9 to 12 will be your intensive by, again, some renowned gurus who are with whom you will have a wonderful time learning the art form. So whether it is dance or music or art or yoga and meditation or whatever, puppetry or theater, whatever you are doing. So those 3 hours will be, again, a very uplifting and elevating experience for you. And I'm sure you're going to cherish it all your life. And of course, there will be not necessary you have to be with your group. The group that you are coming from your city, is just for, your accompaniment till here. Once you reach the campus, you will be with so many other students from various places, and you will meet them during your interaction, during the intensives and all. So after the 3-hour intensive, we move forward to the for lunch. Immediately after lunch, we report back to the auditorium, where we have the afternoon sessions. There is a little bit of yoga nidra that is practiced as compulsory rest period. So you reach the auditorium, take your seats and relax with this yoga nidra. And then we have the afternoon sessions, which again, for the first timers, it will be again an elevating experience. You will listen to expert talks on art, theater, cinema classic. There could be some other musical presentations also, some spiritual ones that will also help you to discover yourself, what we exactly call for SPIC MACAY. That is, you try to find out the roots within you. So you look for that. And then once it gets over, somewhere around 4:30 or 5, we go for early dinner. We have dinner, and then we report back to the auditorium for the evening session, that with, again, by the most renowned gurus who will be doing their performances for you. You get to watch them from very close quarters. So those will be again moments to cherish. Now, one thing for sure, to all the delegates, there are few things that we are going to follow strictly. You have received the guidelines. First of all, mobile phones are an absolute no. So please do not bring your mobile phones. If you think your teachers are, they need to bring one, then definitely they have to be deposited. They can be collected later. Not to be used anywhere within the campus while you are there for the programs. So that is one, you have already received the guidelines. Secondly, about your food and your no wasting food and water. All right. No wasting food and water. Just eat as much as you can. The food is going to be very wholesome food, something that is going to be good for your appetite as well as for your tummy. That is not going to upset your stomach or do anything in the, as it is. Let me tell you, since I am from Nagpur, the most pleasant thing that is happening right now in Nagpur is we are experiencing good rain. And believe me, in this April heat elsewhere, there are times we are sitting without fan. This fan you can see is far at the back. I don't need a fan right over my head because I'm not sweating. So this is something, a very, very pleasant thing to have happened in Nagpur. Hopefully the same kind of weather continues. So this heat that we are talking about, but definitely prevention is better than cure. So we have to take all the preventive measures to, as Sabyasachi is mentioning about wearing light cotton clothes, covering your head, drinking enough water. Please do not bring too many water bottles and litter the place. Have one bottle with you, which you can fill up from time to time from the water coolers which are there in the campus in the various buildings. You will carry it in your kit that you are going to receive from after the registration that you are going to have. And then another important thing, for all our programs, we leave our footwear outside. So when we go for intensives, when we go for yoga, when we go for afternoon session or the evening session, footwear has to be left outside the auditorium. They are not to be just thrown haywire, have to be neatly arranged in a line. Okay, so these are few things that you have to follow. As I said, in the beginning, the very first day, you might find it a little, you might find yourself lost. You might find what is to be done. But then, believe me, in 2 days, you will be following this session extremely well. You will know what you have to do. You will know the campus well. And another very important thing, outside food is not allowed. There are eateries or shops and stalls within the campus. It's our request that you should not be using the food from the campus for yourself, because we are taking a lot of pains in arranging this wholesome and nutritious food for you. So please do not upset your stomach by consuming things which are unhealthy and not advisable in the season that you are going to visit in Nagpur. Sabya, is it okay?
Yes.
Thank you all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think you explained in a very detailed manner that how the atmosphere and environment will be, and what you can expect to be part of the daily schedule. So those who have registered as a volunteer, we have already allocated specific responsibilities and activities where you will be contributing as a volunteer. We have 55 departments of organizing, and I have shared the detailed allocations on this sheet in the group, so all of you can take a look in which of the areas whoever is a volunteer we have allocated, and we will have further detailed discussions for the volunteers starting from next week. So अभी कुछ और सवाल हो तो आप पूछ सकते हैं। कोई भी सवाल हो रजिस्ट्रेशन के रिगार्डिंग, ट्रैवल के रिगार्डिंग।
सर सांची जी,
यस मैम।
एक्चुअली मेरा एक प्रश्न तो पहले ही था कि एक वॉलंटियर हमारे यहाँ की, उसका अभी कंफर्मेशन नहीं आया है। और दूसरा प्रश्न ये है कि हम लोगों को जिनको जिस क्षेत्र में मिला है काम करने का, उसकी डिटेल्स भी हम लोगों को भेजी जाएंगी कि वहां पहुंच के पता चलेगा। जैसे मुझको कोऑर्डिनेशन मिला है, तो डिटेल्स की मुझे कैसे करना है, कहाँ करना है, ये मैं आऊंगी तब पता चलेगा। आप कुछ भेजेंगे?
नहीं, तो डिटेल्स अभी हम देंगे। ये हफ्ते और अगले हफ्ते हम जूम मीटिंग्स शेड्यूल करेंगे सारे अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट्स के लिए, तो वहां पे हम पूरी डिटेल्स दी जाएगी कि कैसे क्या क्या ड्यूटीज है, उसमें क्या करना है, कैसे सारी डिटेल्स शेयर करेंगे हम।
जी जी।
तो वो भी आपको मेल पर आ जाएगा। और हाँ, और ऐसा भी होगा कि हो सकता है कुछ participants may have registered and due to availability they may have not got the confirmation। तो ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि कुछ लोग शायद उनका सिलेक्शन प्रोसेस में हो सकता है कंफर्मेशन ना आए, ऐसा भी हो सकता है। तो हाँ, तो वो एक्सपेक्टेशन हो सकता है, क्योंकि एज यू नो पूरे इंडिया से there are thousands of participants who are registering, so definitely availability of everything factors, we are sending the confirmations as per that, so team will send and
मतलब हम उनको कंफर्मेशन मिले ना मिले लेके आ सकते हैं, ऐसा है क्या?
नहीं, कंफर्मेशन मिलने के बाद ही आपको
जब
आना।
तक हमको आईडी नहीं मिलेगी तब तक हम उनको लेके नहीं आ सकते। ओके।
हाँ, यस।
ओके
और वो जो हमने शीट भी शेयर किया है आपको, मैं पर्सनली मैं शेयर कर दूंगा।
नहीं, शीट तो मिल गई है, शीट में उस वॉलंटियर का नाम नहीं।
अच्छा, हाँ, तो नहीं, तो फिर हाँ, देन दैट इज नॉट कंफर्म्ड येट।
हाँ, एक्चुअली ठीक है।
हाँ, तो कोशिश करें कि दोज हु आर डेफिनेटली कमिंग, आप अपना। हाँ, यस।
Sir, namaste. This is LK Depta, Principal DV NTPC Karniya from Odisha.
Yes, sir.
Sir, little query is there. Sir, we received the mail yesterday. This is a school, and we have been asked that 5 students, 8 above, they can join. Sir, the same confirmation will be there for them too, or we have been given little privilege to be a part of this big program. As a first time,
so your voice is breaking actually.
We can roll out the notice and selection process. We have been given this session yesterday we got. So is there any confirmation process after that? They should book the ticket for 5+1. Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yeah. I got the question. So I'll just explain it in details. So every confirmed participant has received an email. In that email, there is a link given of the confirmation of a form which you have to fill. In that form, I'll show that form just now. In the email, you have received this form as a link. It is mandatory to fill the confirmation form of for
by the 3rd May.
Yes. By 3rd May, we have given the last date to fill it. So you would have received this form. Here you choose your institution. Here you enter all the details, teacher coordinator, arrival date, arrival time, and you have to attach the travel tickets. Okay.
So for that reason I was asking, as I have gone through the form, can I expect that by default they are joining, or again some scrutiny is there? Because after attending this program only, I got to know about the size of the event. So a lot of things are there you are doing in such a massive scale. So can I consider that if 5+1 teacher, they are confirmed, should you proceed further?
Of course.
Okay.
If you are confirmed, then proceed immediately. Actually, you should immediately book your tickets, attach your tickets to this form, and then attach this undertaking here. There is a place to attach the undertaking also. So you can do that immediately.
So another request was there, sir. In fact, 3
In fact,
boys and 2 girls, like that they are going. So I've got a staff members, couple working over here. So we are planning, because from Odisha going there and school children, you know, parents, how they are very overcautious. So is it allowed that one more teacher, suppose, in order to cater to the needs, if they go during the travel purpose? As you have already explained very extensively, you are taking so much of care there, but to reach there, and in order to win the trust of the parents, we are planning. So is it allowed, let's say 5+2?
okay.
Am I communicable, sir? Am I audible?
Yeah, I mean, preferably we generally don't allow 2 teachers.
Yes, sir.
क्या है
No, that
कि-
I understand, sir. So systematically you are going. I'm so proud to be a part of this after listening to the way you have explained, Dr. explained so nicely about SPIC MACAY. Really, it's a great honor and privilege to be associated with such an activity. As a first timer, really, I'm feeling very glad. I wish I could have joined. I have another conference at Delhi. Otherwise, personally, as a principal, I would have joined there, taking the children. So it may be difficult, I understand. So as a special request, if it is possible, then I can proceed with, or else all boys or all girls kind of team I'll plan.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, we'll consider it as a
Okay.
And
Okay.
I like to come in, Sabya.
Yes.
Sir, actually, we have separate hostel for girls and boys. Okay, so that is also taken care of.
So
And
that I have understood, ma'am. In fact, traveling and going from this place in order to convince parents that yes, for girls, even a lady teacher is also going, because both of them are working in the school. So I was thinking in that angle. So in case it is mandatory that only 5+1, then I can plan all girls with a lady teacher, or all boys with a all 5 boys or girls. In that way, I was thinking exclusive if it is. If you cannot accommodate, then it's fine. But if you will be kind enough, then my planning will be easier.
Yeah,
I'm not by putting such undue demand.
No, that way, Sabya can think of allowing separate individual, registration.
yeah, that will be better. So your faculty can join in as an individual.
Sabya,
one more.
Hello.
Yes.
Sabya, Vikram from Shupri. मैं हैप्पी डे स्कूल से मैं यहाँ ये आपसे जानना चाह रहा हूँ कि हमने अपने स्कूल आईडी से ही 3 अलग-अलग कोऑर्डिनेटर से 5-5 बच्चों का रजिस्ट्रेशन किया था, बट कंफर्मेशन स्कूल की आईडी पे ही आया है, एक ही है। क्योंकि हम उससे चेंज करके 2 बार में जो बच्चे और भी हैं, टोटल 11 स्टूडेंट हैं, हमने रजिस्टर्ड किए थे। तो उन बाकी जो 5 का तो मैंने कर दिया है रिप्लाई आपको, जो बाकी 6 बच्चे हैं उनका भी हम सेम प्रोसेस फॉलो करें जो पहले के 5 बच्चों को किया है।
सर, हम रिक्वेस्ट करेंगे कि क्योंकि सीट्स भी लिमिटेड होती है, तो एक स्कूल से 5 या 7, ज्यादा से ज्यादा 7 भी हम कर सकते हैं, बट 11-12 विल बी अ लिटिल मोर। सो मुझे लगता है हमें थोड़ा उस डायरेक्शन में हमें कोशिश करना चाहिए डेफिनेटली।
ओके सर, थैंक यू। मैं ट्राई कर रहा हूँ।
Okay, Sabyasachi sir, can I consider it? Yes, you will be kind enough to accommodate 5+1.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
I'll again request. Please fill the confirmation form very fast, very soon, because
I'm just yes. मैं वही कर रहा हूँ। Yes sir.
ठीक है, तो
thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, any further queries? Anybody has any other queries? कोई भी क्वेरी हो तो आप अभी भी पूछ सकते हैं, और हम अपना नंबर भी chat में लिख रहे हैं, तो in case you still have, we can or we will connect in our next meeting that we will schedule from this coming 1st May onwards. So we'll look forward to meet you again. So I'll request Tiwari sir to give a concluding vote of thanks and address the gathering. Thanks.
सभ्यताची भैया, हेलो हेलो, सभ्यताची भैया।
हाँ तरुण, तुम मुझे
भैया
तुम्हें कुछ क्वेरी है?
मैं कह रहा हूँ निखिल भैया का नंबर भी आप ड्रॉप आउट कर दो चैट में।
हाँ मैं डालता हूँ, मैं सबके नंबर डाल देता हूँ, ठीक है?
ताकि वो कंफर्मेशन उनसे मतलब जो भी बात करनी हो वो इंडिविजुअल कर सकते हैं अपन लोग।
Okay, sure. Yes sir.
So thank you so much for joining. I think most of the points have been covered here, and we hope that the teachers coming with these students will take special care, because what happens is normally the teachers themselves become a bit relaxed. So this is a process of detoxing. Please, the principals present here may please convey to the teachers that these days are very, very special days in their lives. So mobile phone or anything eating from the outside is not allowed. And I think they are going to have, a lifetime experience in these days.
हाँ सर जी, हेलो, यस हेलो, एक्सक्यूज मी सर। हाँ सर, मेरी क्वेरी थी कि जो अपना कंफर्मेशन फॉर्म है, हेलो सुनाई दे रहा है सर?
जी सुनाई दे रहा है
सर। वो जो कंफर्मेशन जो फॉर्म है उसमें ट्रैवलिंग का एक टिकट या रेलवे का टिकट या एयर विमान का टिकट का डिटेल्स मांग रहे हो।
हाँ।
तो उसमें हम जैसे कि अभी नागपुर से हम 4 घंटे पे है।
हाँ।
तो हम लोग या तो बाय बस आएंगे या तो बाय कार आएंगे।
आप उसमें एक डॉक्यूमेंट अटैच कर दीजिए, विद द राइटिंग दैट यू आर फ्रॉम नागपुर, तो आपको टिकट का जरूरत नहीं है। लेकिन जो नागपुर से बाहर से आ रहे हैं उन्हें तो टिकट की जरूरत होगी, तो उनको टिकट अटैच करना है।
अच्छा, लेकिन सर हम बाय कार से आ रहे हैं तो उसके लिए क्या ऑप्शन रहेगा?
आप बस उसमें एक डॉक्यूमेंट पर लिख दीजिए कि यू आर कमिंग बाय कार, एंड वो डॉक्यूमेंट आप वहाँ पे अटैच कर दीजिए फॉर्म में।
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर। ओके,
ऑन फुट का भी लिख सकते हैं, जो पैदल आ रहे हैं वो लिख के दीजिएगा, हम पैदल आ रहे हैं, नो प्रॉब्लम।
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर।
I think that is all, Sabya.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, and thank you to all our attendees and participants. So looking forward.
सभी को नमस्कार।
नमस्कार।
Thank you.
Okay sir, Sabbi, bye. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.